29th, Amos 4-6, Psalms 86 and 87, and Titus chapter 1. We're going to go to the book of Titus. Apostle Paul is writing. He says, Paul, a servant of God and apostle of Jesus Christ. And you got to love the order there. He could have led with apostle to establish authority, if you will, but he leads with a servant of God. That's true for all of us. Before we're anything else, we're a servant of God. And he's an apostle for the sake of the faith of God's elect and their knowledge of the truth, which accords with godliness. He writes to Titus, my true child in common faith, grace and peace. He said, this is why I left you in Crete. Now, Crete's an island in the Mediterranean. He left Titus there that you might put what remained into order. He's going to do some organization of the church and appoint elders in every town as I directed you. And so on the island, there's little towns, and so there's going to be little churches. What are the qualifications? If anyone is above reproach, the husband of one wife, his children are believers, not open to charge of debauchery or insubordination, for an overseer, as God's steward, must be above reproach. He must not be arrogant or quick-tempered or a drunkard or violent or greedy for gain, but hospitable, a lover of good, self-controlled, upright, holy, and disciplined. He must hold firm to the trustworthy word as taught, so that he may be able to give instruction in sound doctrine and able to rebuke those who contradict it. So here in Timothy, Paul lays out the requirements for leadership in the church. And again, because we read the Bible as literal where appropriate, we are then open to, here's what it means to be in leadership in the church. Now, perfection's not there because no one can be, but these are the characteristics that should be in those who lead. And it's a high bar. And what's interesting about this is many times we focus on one thing, whether that's teaching or maybe something else, but and we forget about the rest, the character issues. Those are the most important things. Notice there's nothing about being able to do ministry. It's about being a servant. And being a servant entails and looks like this. And so then he says, well, here's those who are kind of worming their way in, and here's what it looks like with them. And so we need to rebuke those guys because they're trying to pervert and trying to mess up God's church. And so they must be silenced. It says they profess to know God but deny him by their works. They are detestable, disobedient, unfit for any good work. The things that we read and allow to ponder and to think through, God has for a reason there for us. Till next time, keep growing little by little.